everybody, to your Friday Drive-By. This is where we answer your questions, the questions that are burning up your mind. That you're just like, man, if I had the answer to this question, I could rule the world. And the number, should you want to call in and ask that question and get an answer, is 8333-ASK-SDR. That's 8333-ASK-SDR. I'm going to apologize in advance. This episode might be a little on the, I don't know, would you say
racy?
Down? No, on the down, because Christian's in a really bad mood today.
Well, you know where it started?
Yeah, you told me.
When I was walking to work.
No, with a customer.
Yeah.
Software.
Software. And me saying something was done that wasn't done completely. And I don't know why that bothers me so much. It's like you do this thing where you tell someone, this is completed, I made sure of it. And then you find out it's not completed.
And it's triple the work.
And then there's like the loss of trust and everything. So
see, everybody, I told you this is going to be a downer. So get
my
ready.
only thing is to run right for it, own it, and fix it as fast as humanly possible. But when
how are things going at home?
Better today. But can I just tell you my joke first, and then we can get into.
Are you going to tell me the AI joke? You know, a lot of you guys think that advisors are going to get replaced with AI, which might happen. I don't know. But Christian, in his downtime, is asking AI different sorts of questions.
I do ask AI some funny joke questions every once in a while.
It always shuts me down when I ask it weird questions.
Oh, really? I just
like if you ask AI like how to start a cult, it won't tell you. You have to ask it how to prevent a cult. And then it'll give you the answer.
Oh, it's got some sort of sense of moral responsibility.
Oh yeah, they're all woke.
Okay.
They're all woke over there at whatever Chat GP, Google, whatever.
Yeah.
Which AI are you using?
Chat GPT.
I like the Claude one better.
I spent.
I just learned that I think that one's Amazon.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think. They've all got one, I think. But yeah, my favorite was I spent a couple of my free tokens trying to build a cartoon character of Coach Hoagie.
Why?
I don't know why.
Did he have a cowboy hat on?
Yeah, and the little beard that he's got, and then his body was a sandwich, a hoagie sandwich.
Very literal.
Yeah, extremely literal.
Okay, let's go to today's question.
Hey guys, name's Chris, service manager at a Genesis Hyundai store. New to the job, recently took over about 3 months ago. I've worked a bunch of different shops. I've been in tech. I've been an advisor, my first service manager role. But my question for you guys is, do you think a better process is the warranty processing companies, or would you rather have an in-house warranty admin? And if I could sneak another in real quick, what are current necessary service department roles? Is a dispatcher still a thing? Do you guys really think porters are necessary? And I've never understood the purpose of a shop foreman. I know it's to drive productivity, but I've yet to meet one in 20 years that does. Let me know what you think. Thanks.
Okay, let's address the warranty question first. So okay. I would do the math. So I don't know what you're paying the warranty company, but let's just say you're paying them 3% or 5%, whatever it is. I would do the math on what they're claiming, what you're paying them versus having an in-house warranty administrator. My preference is always to have an in-house warranty administrator, but I have had some pretty good outside companies that will have ongoing meetings with the techs and will communicate, but you still kind of need a liaison if you want to run it tight, because you got to make sure the stories are right and then we're claiming everything and that sort of thing. And so you just got to do the math on that one. Like, in a smaller store, outsourcing it makes more sense.
Yeah, because you're only paying like $1,000 or $2,000 a month, and
yeah, you can't get a good warranty administrator for that.
No, not at all. I do totally.
Also, my preference is if there's a local. Sometimes in some of the smaller markets, there's one person that has a warranty company that actually comes around. Like they service like 5 dealerships or something.
Yeah.
Why does that make you laugh?
Because I had this guy that came around and did that for a store that I worked in, and he didn't carry the files normally. He carried them in a milk crate. And I
What's
just
wrong with
remember
that?
him walking in with the milk crate thinking that was a genius system of organization. But yeah, so you knew it was warranty time when the milk crate came in the door.
Mm.
But that's what made me think of that. That's why I smiled and laughed. Let's see.
Anything else with that one, Dark Cloud?
No, I like the that in general you have to have a warranty clerk instead of a warranty admin. So just figure that into your math. But sometimes it's better to do the outside. I don't know. I've seen it work both ways and also fail both ways.
Sometimes some of those bigger warranty companies have almost a back door with some of the manufacturers.
Yes, and they know what gets approved and what doesn't, so they just have a bigger data set.
They're good at teaching the techs how to do it the right way, and also they kind of, they're not guaranteeing what happens in an audit, but they run tighter because it's not just one person deciding, when they're in a good mood or not a good mood. And like some days they could just be in a bad mood all day. And then the warranty doesn't get done the way that you want it to get done.
We just switched off of warranty administrators and back to me.
What do you know? We're talking about warranty administrators. What are you talking about? Okay. So the difficulty we're going to have answering this question about roles is the brand. There's no brand that I have a dispatcher. Is there a brand that you would have a dispatcher?
Only on paper, like with your BMW and your Porsches where it's required by the manufacturer, but it's on.
I don't require a dispatcher.
Dispatcher. No, I thought you said Foreman.
No.
There's no brand that I would have a dispatcher.
Okay. So dispatcher, never. I would just let either I would let the software do it, or I would just have the advisors in lateral support and I would have them do it. That's my preference, but the DMSs are pretty good at it.
Yeah, I have a theory, and I'm not sure if you've seen the same thing. Like when it comes to physical human dispatchers, 1 out of 100 are great, but 99 out of 100 dealerships think they have the 1 out of 100, so it doesn't really match up. Like I've seen a few, but more that it slows it down than speeds it up.
Well, and also when you scale to some degree, you need like 3 because you got to cover.
Could you imagine
7 to 7, 6 days a week or whatever?
Yeah,
you need 3, and I've had 3. And man, talk about more difficulty.
Is there always a RO that syncs in between the dispatchers?
Not always,
happens?
but it's just slow. Everything is slow. It kills the energy. Yeah, you walk out in the shop and you can like feel the energy.
Yeah. Speaking of energy, I was walking to work today, and this lady just stops me and she says, "You smell good." And I said, "Thank you."
Wow.
I said, "Thank you. I use both nostrils."
No, I think what she meant was that like your cologne. What kind of cologne do you wear?
Oh, I've been wearing
Calvin Klein one?
Louis. You ever do the
Louis
Vuitton ones? Yeah.
No, never even smelled them.
So they're pretty good.
Really? You like that Louis Vuitton?
I do.
Okay, shop foreman. Like Christian said, it depends on the brand. It depends on where you're at, too, like the mix of techs that you have. Because if you got a bunch of young kids, sometimes a working shop foreman works. But I prefer team leaders and having a lateral support system. That's my preference. And then bonus the team leader on the hours that's produced by the team, including, tell them, Christian, what it includes.
What
starts with a Q and ends with lube techs.
Quick lube techs?
Quick lube techs are included in that number.
Always.
Because we want to inspect those cars, and 2, we want those quick lube techs to become CEB techs. We want them to grow up.
Yeah, they got to see the progression, and I think that probably
grow your own is what I call it.
I think that is one of the more valuable roles of the foreman is to get those young pups up and running.
But foreman, no, not my preference.
Okay,
personally, team leaders.
That's where I've seen the most work go through the shop.
Yeah. And the most like I've seen a shop foreman and the service manager's like, yeah, he's got these 5 techs and he's going to turn them into techs. Never works. I've seen team leaders get quick lube techs and turn them into techs in a year.
And then beg the manager to hire another person for the team.
So just my experience. I think we're thinking the same thing there, Chris. Thanks for the question.
Don't you like that he's asking? A new manager just asking like all these things that have been around forever.
Yeah,
just ask the questions.
Call your buddy Chris and Christian. We'll help you out. Thank you, everybody. I hope you have a good weekend, and we'll see you next time on Service Drive
Revolution.
Thanks for watching this week's Drive-By. I hope we gave you something to think about over the weekend. We're uploading new stuff every day, so make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss out. If you have a question you'd like us to answer on the show, call 8333-ASK-SDR and we'll answer your question on the show. That's 8333-ASK-SDR. For special deals on our books and training, head over to offers.chriscollinsinc.com. Now that's offers.chriscollinsinc.com. I'm Chris Collins, and I'll see you in the next video.